So I watched the video of the class that I missed, and then I was able to successfully create my storage. Yes, this is my storage. So I was able to create my storage. That was very straight to the point, very easy after watching the video. Then um yes, and then I was able to do the next step of the assignment, which was to get what's it called now? The JavaScript, the HTML, just like the previous time that we did this Kudu. I use this whatever the sorry, the files. I want to be using right terminologies now. Files. And yeah, I was able to upload them. What did I go to? My explanation is terrible, but yes, I was able to upload them. Where is it? When I click here, yeah, five.
I hear you again.
I'm coming. Yes, I was able to upload. I think it's from here. Upload, and then I brought in the files that I wanted to upload, browse for files, and then I brought them in, and it was easy to upload. It was, I think that was straight to the point. So it was the point of um where I actually had where I actually faced challenges actually was the other part of the assignment where you said optional to use the virtual machine as some sort of backend
Mhm.
for the assignment. That's where I faced some challenges because I had to delete my virtual machine that I had already created earlier.
Okay.
The one I created earlier, I had to delete it and then create it again. Because if you remember the last time I said I created the virtual machine, I said that I didn't think that it was okay because there was something that was not running on it and then it was running on Benga's end. So I went back to the video that you had you made for us to be able to create the virtual machine, and I saw that I ticked a different thing. That was one thing I noticed in my virtual machine. Then after I deleted it, and then I had to create another one. Of course, it creates with the IP and some other details of. um, Then and I got to the point where I had to connect with my what's it called? Connect with my desktop. What's the name? Remote desktop connection. Yes.
Sorry, quick one. Last one, but please admit Tunde into the.
Okay, so I thought I admitted him earlier. Yes. I think so.
So, so can you share your screen again?
I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. I wasn't seeing it clearly initially.
Okay, let me stop and then I'll share again. Stop. Okay, I'm sharing it again.
Okay.
So when I created the virtual machine again, this is 2 hours ago, so I had to create it again. So after I created it, then I had to connect to my remote desktop, just the way it taught us earlier. I had to connect to my remote desktop. Then when I got into the remote desktop, it was so it was not running the way that it should. It was just giving me errors because I had already gone to research how to use my virtual machine as some sort of backend. So for my research and what I had to do, when I kept implementing what I had to do, it wasn't running. Right then, when I pasted the error again, that's when I learned that like it was running on Windows, what they call it, Windows Server Core or something like that, and it does not have like a normal desktop or browser
Okay.
of my virtual machine.
Please give me a minute. I want to pick it up.
You know, one new thing I learned.
No, talk to me. Tell me.
Well, it's something you know, but me I didn't know.
Don't say that. Oh. Don't say
I
that.
beg you. What I learned was that, so you know how um my what's it called, my, why am I forgetting the name of this thing, remote desktop.
Okay.
Remote desktop was having issues here, like
Yeah.
when you get to that
That first time we
black
tried.
that black page. So
Yeah.
I left it because I noticed that when I was watching the video of the storage thing, right,
Hmm.
he used PowerShell, and when my, what's it called, my remote whatever was not, it has issues, right? I just used the PowerShell to do every other thing that he did, and it
Okay.
was fine. Like it turned out fine. So
Okay.
in this particular assignment, right, like I wanted to do that as well, but it still was not turning out fine. At some point, there will be an error, there will be a pop-up of an error and all of that. So I now asked, I shall like research, oh, what am I doing? What's the problem? So that's when I then realized that why it didn't work in the first place was because it was running, it was not running on, like it does not have a normal desktop or browser. That's this my remote whatnot.
Hmm.
And it was running on, and that
Your
I think
virtual
that was,
machine.
yes. And I think that's why that firewall whatnot thing was popping up that time.
Check. Can I ask you a question, Olasumbo? When you
Ah,
tried with your remote desktop, like the like going into your VM, your virtual machine, and normally if you're trying to link the back end with maybe the app and all that, that will ask you to use PowerShell. I think did it ask you to install PowerShell, update the latest version of PowerShell, and did it ask you
no,
to install
no.
Node.js?
Yes, yes, yes. So I had to now download that Node.js. So that's what I was about to tell Gwenga, that that's one new thing I learned today, that Node.js is more of, is, how do I say it now in my own language, because I'm trying to use them like proper. I want to say, but anyway, in my term is that Node.js is some sort of tool, right? That
Hmm.
allows for
You to use your Bash
you to
script.
browse, for some sort of like your browser for the backend type thing. So I had to download that Node.js and then install. And even after I installed it and all of that, I still had a problem because my virtual machine was not seeing it.
Hmm.
So I now had to like go and copy the directory of exactly where it was downloaded and installed, and I pasted it. It's like me telling the virtual machine that this is where it is.
Okay. Okay. And then he located it and
Yes, so
voila.
when I pasted that, then it gave me a response of true, like okay, yes, it exists, because before the error that was popping up was it's not existing, it can't find it, something like that, like it's not there. And meanwhile, I'd already downloaded it.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Go on. Fasha is gone.
Uh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Yes, yes. Hey.
Okay. So the aim and objective of this is that, have you guys seen how Dropbox work?
Yes, we have a good
Yes.
idea.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's just something like that. So there's
Hmm.
a front end application, there's a back end of it,
Backend app.
and there's a storage account where it saves the file, kind of.
Hmm.
You understand?
Hmm. All right. Olasubo, if could you go on? If you're done, let me quickly.
Okay. So okay.
Okay. Well, that's what you can just recap again.
Okay.
Maybe.
So the challenges I faced was when, okay, first of all, I created my storage easy peasy. Thanks to you, the video was very direct and very easy to follow. So that I think there was a part of the video in when you're trying to create a storage that you had to use virtual, maybe like you use that name, remote desktop whatnot. So I tried using mine, but I was having issue with it. So I dumped it and I kept using the PowerShell because I saw that you used PowerShell during creating storage. There was something you did there. I can't remember.
Okay, that's when we were connecting the storage account to
Yes,
the virtual machine. Okay.
yes, to my virtual machine. So I created the storage just alone with using PowerShell. I didn't do anything on the virtual machine because I was having issue with it. So when it now got to the point of the assignment where I have to use my virtual machine as some sort of backend, remember how I said that my virtual machine had issue? So I had to delete it, create a new virtual machine. When
Mhm.
I created a new virtual machine, I tried it again. That's when I was still having the occurring issue. Then
Okay.
I reset again. That was when I realized that my virtual machine was it's more like it does not have a normal desktop. It was running on I forgotten the name again. Sorry.
Windows 7.
It was running on Windows Core something. Windows I'm sure you already Windows Core server something like that.
Okay.
So after that, um then I had to what's it called? Then I had to do everything like at that point I had to like just focus on doing every other thing on my PowerShell. And when I got to a point in PowerShell, it was saying it told me to download the Node.js. So that's one new thing I learned that Node.js is some sort of tool that helps. I just explained this thing that helps
Please
with
admit Elvis, please.
browsing, right? Like how do I say it? But like it helps with like you browsing outside of like the normal Chrome or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it any.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, just show me your this that you created the the
Olasumo,
story the
Sorry, hold
storage
on.
account. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So just show me the storage account that you created
Okay.
and
This is my storage
uh,
accounts that I
okay, you are not
created.
sharing your screen.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I was sharing my entire screen. Okay,
please admit Elvis, please.
okay, sorry. Why can't am I the only one that can open? Okay. So this is my storage account that I created. And in my storage account I created where is it? There's somewhere I have to go to. Is it yes, containers. So I created this was the one you created during the tutorial, but I created can I go back? I created another one for the
I'm coming, please hold on.
assignment.
Is it my network or network? I think I can see your screen. Or is there
Showing
anybody?
now.
I
Uh,
can see our screen. I can see our screen.
that would be my network. Okay, I can see your screen now. I can see your storage account. I can see I can see what's the name of this thing? I can see the okay, this container and so on and
Yes,
so forth. Okay. So let me see your front end application that you deployed.
that I deployed.
The front end application that you deployed.
In layman term, that's the first assignment. Let me okay.
Yeah, that thing you did on VS Code, right? Olasumo.
Oh, okay. So this is it. So I yeah, these are the files I used. Then it's from previous one anyway. Is that did I leave it up? Should I leave it up?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Deployed. Are you trying to say
So I
on
said the front end application, you ought to deploy that front end application to your app service.
Yeah, she did that. She did
Okay,
that.
so let me
wait,
see.
She
let me try to I want to try to understand in technical terms. I know I did the assignment, but in technical terms. So
Okay,
um,
okay, no problem. So the technical
um
terms is like this. So you have a front end application, you have a back end application. Do you get that concept?
yes, and I
Okay.
uploaded my files here.
Okay. So let me see your front end application. Let me see the website that you created.
Oh, create did I create the website?
It's also
yeah,
created.
just
Okay, that's the website. Uploaded
Okay.
successfully. You understand?
that's what
That choose file. Click on choose file.
Yeah. Choose file. I'm going to
So
choose
select the
file.
file you want to
Open.
upload. Open and click on upload. Click on upload.
I just click on it. Let me refresh it. Choose
Okay.
file.
So select file. Choose file.
It's successful. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. I get I get what you mean by front end.
Yeah. So you have gotten that one right. So the next thing you will do, so this application does it is the front end and the back end together on this website. Please hold on. Give me a minute.
So the back end. Let me let
yeah.
me
So for this,
explain my layman term. The back end, right? After all my roboting that I got and that installed and done my node, whatever.
Okay.
So the next
Okay.
thing I did was to come back to where I saved the folder, those files, where I saved them. And
You can
I
you
and
can
then
you can still hear me, right?
yes, I can still hear you.
Okay. So what we'll do about it is that from what I have here with me now is that you have your front end application. It is connected to your storage account. So let me see the code of your front end application.
Okay, my code. So I eventually did the back end. If
You
I'm
went-
if you think I want to believe I got it right. Yeah.
So no, okay. Do you know what happened? Explain your application to me. I'm the one that want to buy your application now. You
Yeah.
understand? I'm the buyer of your application. Explain what your application needs to do. Don't explain to me as a engineer. Explain to me as a prospect. What is that English stand for it?
prospective
Prospective
clients.
client planning to buy your application. So, what do you
Okay.
think?
Okay, so my application is one that helps you, easily upload whatever information, whatever documents you need to upload, right?
Uh-huh.
And you can also access front end, back end. So for whatever reason, if you don't want to go through the front end, you can easily get to the back end because you have the back end files, right? So
Uh-huh.
you just need to get to the files that you have stored, and then because you need to upload something and you want to go through the backend, just come, you click here, you choose whatever file you need to choose. Let's say, for example, this. So upload from. Did I just say upload from? Sorry. Uh, choose. So let's choose this, and then open, and then we'll upload. So we've uploaded, and then the front end has it successfully, same just from you having to do it from the back end, meaning that you don't necessarily have to always um, control only from the front end, so you have power over both. So let's go back to our Azure account to make sure that you see that it is there.
Okay.
So just for you to be sure that, let me go back to my Edge. Let's see, the name of the file is Deluxe, right? And this is Deluxe here.
I think it's my what do I call it? My front. Okay. Okay. These are the files that you have uploaded to your front end application.
Yes. So my
Wow. To your front end application. Wow.
yes.
That's a nice one. I'm really, really impressed. I'm not just cracking about it, or literally, I'm really, really impressed about it. Yeah. So, thank you very much for doing that. We are so grateful. Um, the other thing again, I would have said
Gift
is
number one.
if I
Please,
am
I
if I
beg.
am if I am to I'm just giving a recommendation. No, I'm not saying that you should go and do it now. It's just a
Yes.
recommendation. That your front end is like a front end. You are not a front end developer, no problem with that. But there are some things about presenting things. If they say you should present it and you have a client that is going to buy it for $1 million today, I can promise you the way you present will be different. That you go and find a front end developer to present that front end very well. But jokes apart, so you cannot present it in such a way whereby you can upload your files. You can say, okay, I can download my files. If I want, I can check all the files I have and download the files also. You can just do something like that at least, and you can do preview. Do you understand? Necessarily, you are using ChatGPT to write the code now, so nothing big. So you can do a preview. I want to preview one of the picture I've uploaded and so on and so forth. But I can tell you, you did a great job, and I am very, very, very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. Thank you very much. Uh, because of our time, the next person, please shoot and be fast about it.
Sure, I'm collecting gifts.
Yeah, wait now. Next person to present first.
All right, let me quickly go.
Gift
Gee,
number two.
Mr. Ajay, you want to dry your pockets, but
Don't worry,
let's
I'm
happy
all
with.
here for you guys.
All right. So I believe you can see my screen.
I'm coming. Yeah, it's coming up. So I may need to switch my network if I have a very better network, because I don't know why it's lagging
All right.
kind of in my
Okay, so
side.
you can switch.
But
You can switch. I'll give you that time, sir. I want it to be a very crisp presentation. Hello, sir. Did you hear me?
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it seems you went off a bit. I said you can switch
Yeah,
because I
I've
want to.
switched. I've
Oh,
switched
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
So can you do one thing for me? Can you share
What's
your
that?
screen again?
Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen now, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so basically, this project I'm about to bring to you, sir, is
Okay.
yes, a very, very affordable version of Dropbox. And when I say
Okay.
Dropbox, most times you want to save your data on the cloud, and we don't have to build a server for you. We already have companies, cloud providing companies that provide these services,
Mm-hmm.
and at almost no cost. You just go home, relax, press the click of a button, and your data goes, and it is protected and saved wherever it needs to be. Nobody will get to it. Even me, that is even building this process for you, I don't have access to it except you.
Uh,
And
uh-huh.
and this is how it goes. I've written the code. There's a front end to it. Meanwhile, all your data goes to a secure cloud provider. So this is the code here. We have this the HTML, and this is the CSS for it, and this is the JavaScript for it.
Okay.
So just to test it before we move further, before I transfer anything, this is basically it's simple, straightforward. It's not disturbing your eyes. Straight to business. You need a file. You click on it. You look for your file.
Okay.
Mr. Martin, what's the issue then? I've selected that file, 738
Okay.
Nathan Dumelo. You open, you upload, you click on upload. And I bet you straight, as easy as that. I would have said you should go and sleep, but no. Let us check for confirmation.
Confirmation.
Yes.
Okay.
So go home. This is the cloud provider, Azure. That's from Microsoft Incorporation. You go to storage already created for you. And what are we looking for here? We're looking for, okay, the container. Oh, sorry. Okay, you come here. So the name of this container is uploads.
Okay.
Yeah. So the name was Nathan Dumelo, right? At 6:50 p.m. Let me check the time here. Just 6:51. So not too long ago, I pushed this here, and it is saved here. This was while I was testing it. These are all. I mean, this is the best app you can get. I gave an allowance of 10 MB. Anything within the range of 10 MB. It can be scaled up further, but anything within the range of 10 MB, I to come here. So these are all of them here. And basically, that is it for now. And we are working on a backend, which is for the VM. I'm still trying to read on that and make that research. I was trying busy with other things. But for this presentation, I wanted to give you this straight up, no much stress. Your files are secure here. Everything is waiting for you here once you have the access. Thank you very much, sir. Any questions?
Thank you very much. This is sorry, please. Do you run this application from your local system or from
Okay, yes.
your web
Okay.
application?
Okay, so yes, there's one from my local system and there's the one from my web too. It is connected to my web. Let me
see your web application, please.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Tsunami is the name of the web app. Jesus Christ.
Tsunami.
Tsunami. Yes,
Wow.
Tsunami. Because yesterday.
What's my name here?
Okay, is that your name? I didn't even know. I ran out of ideas.
Interesting.
Oh, please. So yesterday, sir, I noticed I encountered an issue. So I noticed that once I try to copy those files to, sorry, I'm coming. Deployment tools. Once I try to copy those files, if I make a change on the JavaScript or on the code, and I copy the updated code to this place, it doesn't, the change doesn't come into effect. So what I was doing was that anytime I made a change, I have to delete the whole web app and create a new one. So this is the web app. This is the updated one. So I don't know how we can have access to it, but everything is here. So this one is working as well too. It's just because the both of them, this one, what I have on my local station and what I have here, they are in sync, no change. So I somehow synced them. That's why, because of the SES access token, which is in. Let me show you. So this is what syncs everything. This access token. So by the time you have paid fully, I will create an access token for you, which only you have access to, and everything will sync up. Wow. So yes, that is it. Sir.
I am. So I as a user, I can have my own access token.
Yes, I'll create an account. Yes, I'll create an account for you. You understand? Only you have access to it, and if possible, while it scales, I can instead of me putting the access token there, I can just create variables and hide it while I save it on GitHub and all that. That's a little bit of maybe a little advanced engineering, but that is very possible.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah.
I would say that it's a good one. It's a good one, and I'm really really impressed. Thank you very much. So I so your application uploads files. Yeah, I can download the files when I need to, right?
You can,
And,
yes, yes, you can download as well
and
too.
also the application does um it gives me access, my own private access,
Access.
all those
Yes,
kind of things around
yes,
it. Hmm.
yes. It's not your paid. Yes.
Wow. Sumbo, Sumbo,
I'm here.
can you, okay, so can you review it for him? So you now, from your own point of view, now say, okay, this guy, what you did, uh, is this thing okay? This and this, that and that and that. I want to hear your review about it
My
before
view about
what he presented now. Because someone, I need someone else to review your own too. So review his application.
interesting. Hmm. First of all, you stole a name. Let's start from there.
My God, my
No,
God,
it needs to be
my
original.
God. Women will be the end of this world. Sorry, sorry, client.
It needs
Continue.
to be. It needs to
Continue.
be. Sorry, it has failed. It
Copyright infringement.
has failed.
Sorry,
Copyright
I, you know,
sorry.
she's,
infringement.
I hope you know she's once marking you.
Sorry, I
It has
just
failed. There's no need.
that's what you're looking for me to say.
Copyright infringement.
No, that's not. Is that a name? That's not. That's just a nickname.
Interesting.
Let me see.
I think you went further to the extent where we can also download files, right?
Okay.
Um. So,
Click on that download files. Let me see something.
Okay,
select a file to download.
so if I want to download, I still have to go into just hold on. No.
You have to bring the file and then still download it.
Okay. Are you saying that you have to get the name of the file and also now start going around on how to.
But this can be worked on. You just majorly you need to
Because
upload.
that's what I want to try to understand. Because I get the part of uploading the file, right?
Yeah.
That means you have the file to be able to upload it.
Mm-hmm.
To download the file means that you don't have that file, and then you just need to maybe on a link and then you
You
download.
need a link, exactly. You need a link.
So please, give us a demo of that.
Olasumbo. Olasumbo.
You just want to spoil this evening for everybody, Abby.
Okay.
So
Somebody review
yes,
your own to
yes,
just
I
know
get
that.
your point.
Sumba has previewed your own, right?
Yes,
Now,
yes.
please, can you preview?
I'm not done, Mr. Sheyi. I'm not
Don't
done.
even start. Don't you dare.
I'm
Bring
not
that thing
done.
out. Start sharing your screen right now.
Another thing I want to understand is that you said, oh, I think I should first say this, that I've tried to change from private to public, right? But then I found out the way we've created the storage would not permit for that. So unless we
Okay.
can create the storage in such a way, or I don't think we can edit, because I tried that. Unless we can create the storage in such a way where there can be some sort of public access, but the way we've created the storage was for private access alone. So anyway, back to you, Mr. Benga, is that you said your storage is for private, so let's assume that we need the public to be able to access this. How do we give us a short demo?
Okay. The thing is, that's why I said the very good thing about all this engineering is that it can be scaled. Now you just give me your ones. Okay, you need somebody to access it publicly. I love engineering. It is very possible. I'll look into that. By our next
Of course,
presentation.
anything is possible. I just want to know if it is possible with your
Okay, with this
application
my
right
demo.
now.
Okay, currently that's not possible. We are on we are on the first mode 1, which is just to upload. You understand?
Okay. It's a
Yeah.
good thing that we can always work on that and improve. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much for the
That will be
feedback.
all, Mr. Shi.
Can you hear me very well?
So
Can
that
Yeah,
you?
thank you for the feedback.
Simbo.
I know that Sumbong, just know that you have one person that will review your code when you are done.
I can't
However,
Sorry?
wait. I can't
I
wait.
said, I
So,
said,
but your laptop
I
don't operate
think
with
just
this.
to let you know that you now have one person that will review your code when you are done. And I promise you, every day we are going to have a class, it's going to ask you that where's your code. So that's good. So the next person that is presenting, is it Elvis or who came in next?
Okay, but we have 15 minutes.
Yeah, on that person we drop on that day.
Okay.
Okay, can I present?
Yes, you can. Do you
Okay.
come in before Elvis? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. I did. I came in before Elvis. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Loud
then.
and clear, Mr. Tunde.
Okay. Can you give me a minute before I just to share my screen? Um. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. So this product is first of all, thanks for the opportunity for allowing me to pitch my product on this beautiful platform. I remain the humble CTO of this actual product,
Okay.
and we've had um, different clients, international clients, and now we are currently working with Nigerian Electoral Commission to upload the results of INEC and the election on this particular private Dropbox. Yeah, so it's called the box. It can contain anything, and right to it. Can everyone see my screen? Can
Yes.
everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. So, long story short, here is the front end. I had to group it because I can't go to because I don't know if you have technical knowledge about front end development, but I set to separate the HTML script and the CSS for cascading style sheet. And these are the code, the front end for the web app. And after that, let me give you my my Azure platform. This is a platform where the storage um, this thing was created, this account was created. We will definitely create one for your company, depending on your specification, depending on we will still review the capacity and what it can contain. Yeah, that will be discussed much more later. But this is just an actual demo of the capability of this Dropbox. So let's get right into it. So secondly, this diagnostic console the um, is where the code was uploaded. You can see the same code for my VS Code is at the same codes here, and take it to the web app. Give him okay the sample of the INEC of the INEC and uh, sorry for the delay network. Yeah, and you can see this is a very very beautiful, straight to the point. You can actually see this in the dark itself. And for instance, let me upload something. I've uploaded a couple of documents, but let me show you a sample of how to upload. It's a straightforward um, storage application. So my laptop is hanging. Any clients on this laptop, so I laptop is busy. For instance, let me upload this picture here, or let me upload something else. Let me upload this South Africa. Open and upload. Can you see how fast it is? That's the capability of it. It takes 0.000 milliseconds to actually upload. Very fast, no matter how the capacity of what you want, what you're trying to upload, and that's it. Then what else? Let's verify if it's actually uploaded. And I'm taking you to my container in which the document or file will get your results, your local results. It can be grouped too. Yeah, but yeah, containers. Yeah, containers. A minute. Okay, so I'll save this container one. Like I said, would create. Okay, give me this for it to come up. So this one was uploaded 1804, as you can see. Yeah, this is 1905 now. Yeah, this was what we uploaded just few seconds ago, and I'm currently working on the back end for my remote desktop, and I will see to that. But like I said, we are capable of creating any storage application. Just give us a call, and you could go back and think about it and come back to it. For instance,
Okay.
let me open my remote
Okay.
desktop for my
Okay.
back end. I'm still trying to complete it. I don't have time, so
Don't worry.
this
You'll
should
be
be
fine.
my presentation.
Can you
Thank you
hear
very
me
much.
well?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I really love what you did. Like my own feedback. Uh, okay, my own feedback. I am really really okay with it. So you are doing virtually what Dropbox definitely do. So I can click on it, upload my files or anything I want to upload, and I'm good with it. Right now,
Yes.
but on that thing again, I want us to look at which is fundamentally important to what we are doing, and that is um yeah, actually I'm actually good. I just reviewed it. I just thought about it and I'm like, I think what you did is actually what I was expecting. Elvis,
Right.
yeah, so up to you. Yes, Benga.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Right. All right. Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
Today I'll be presenting to you a product. It's called Prime Box. The idea is like a file storage. It could be personal for organizations. It could be used for document uploads and secure file sharing. Uh,
Okay.
so let me show you from the web app what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. You very simple UI and workflow. So you select the file that you want to upload. Say we go for say this one. And then we open and upload.
Okay.
Okay. So after you upload, it comes here. If we choose to upload another file, say
Mm-hmm.
this, it notifies you so at least you're keeping track of the number of files that have
Yeah.
been uploaded to your container.
Uploading. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can now go
That's
to the container and confirm.
mhm.
This is yeah, and they will appear here. So I think this is 713 and yeah, 713 thereabouts. So this is the container. This is where the files once they're uploaded, this is where they're stored for future use or mostly storage actually. So yes, sir.
Wow. That's that's impressive enough. Like seriously, I'm very, very impressed on
Thank you,
it.
sir.
It's just simple, uh as simple as possible. If there's any English like that. But nevertheless, it's impressive enough. Kind of, the application is simple. Like the simplicity of it is what I really appreciate about it, and that's
Yes,
a
sir.
good work, a very very good work. But from this, I think you guys are able to understand how applications connect. You understand?
Yes.
So when applications connect, they kind of connect to what is called you have a front end view, you have a back end view, and you have front end, you have a back end, and you have your database. So in this scenario, you're having your front end and your back end in just one application, in your web
Yeah.
application, understand? And your
Sure.
database that you are using in this scenario is your storage account.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I just explained?
Yes, sir.
So that's how applications kind of work. They have front end, back end, and database. It's very, very simple. Do you understand? It's just as simple as that. But nevertheless, there can be complexities of system uh, processes around it, meaning that some applications don't connect to database directly. They do inter-services call, meaning that the services they call some other endpoints, they call some other services to perform some other actions, and they store those things in databases. Some of them store it in using Redis cache. If it's that they need to go back to query the data like quite often, and also different way of storage. But we'll get to talk about storage generally that software developers use or applications use, kind of. So you have your SQL database, you have normal database. In databases, you have something like there are no SQL. SQL is when you have normal SQL query and SQL database. No SQL is when you are using something like Postgres, MongoDB, and what's the MariaDB. All those ones are no SQL, but nevertheless, it's very very easy to work through all these things. But just for us to understand how application architecture work and and so on and so forth. So that's the general knowledge to pass across, and I'm very very impressed that you guys have learnt the process, how to build application in the cloud, build infrastructure in the cloud, how to connect those infrastructure one to another, and how to make them work